Before you decide what you believe about God, answer this honestly. Why did humans start believing at all? Not whose God is real, but why the idea of God appeared in the human mind in the first place. And here is the unsettling part. Humans believed in something divine long before religion, science, or civilization existed. Let's try to go back to the very beginning. The oldest evidence of worship. In southeastern Turkey, archaeologists discovered Göbekli Tepe. Carbon dating places it around 9600 BC, nearly 12,000 years ago. No farming, no cities, no writing, no money, no kings. Humans were still hunter-gatherers, yet they built massive stone temples. But why would humans worship before survival itself was secure? When nature was God. Before gods had names, nature itself was God. Thunder killed without warning. Fire erased families. Drought meant death. Between 50,000 and 10,000 BC, humans worshipped the sun, animals, storms, fertility, and death. This wasn't ignorance. It was the human mind trying to survive chaos without language, science, or explanation. When you don't understand something, you don't question it. You personify it. But fear of nature wasn't humanity's biggest problem for long. The real chaos, humans themselves. As humans grew in number, nature wasn't the main threat anymore, but other humans were. Violence, revenge killings, inequality, sexual competition, property disputes, fear of death, fear of meaninglessness. These were the real chaos, the real problems. Early societies had no police, no courts, no written laws. If someone killed your family, justice depended on strength, not fairness. So, how do you stop chaos when there is no authority? From belief to God. This is where belief evolved. Spirits became gods. Gods gained personalities, and gods gained rules. God wasn't just explaining the universe anymore. God was explaining the behavior. If humans wouldn't obey humans, maybe they would obey gods. And this is where organized religion begins. Religion as a response to specific chaos. Hinduism meaning amid suffering. Vedic society faced constant instability during 1200 BC. Migration, conflict, disease, and inequality were some of the sufferings. Hinduism reframed chaos or suffering wasn't random. It was part of karma and dharma. Those chaos, like existential suffering, inequality, and death. Judaism, were a stateless people slavery, and exile existed. Judaism introduced law backed by divine authority, not kings. Zoroastrianism, the endless tribal warfare in Persia, good versus evil. Your choices matter. The chaos, moral ambiguity, and violence were addressed. Buddhism told psychological chaos, not war but inner suffering, desire, attachment, and mental pain. It addressed mental suffering and dissatisfaction. Christianity provided a hope for the powerless. In the time of Roman oppression, extreme inequality, and hope for the poor, meaning in suffering. They addressed oppression and injustice, whereas Islam guided unity from fragmentation. It faced tribal feuds, no central law, and it gave one God, one law, and one community. It addressed social fragmentation and violence. But science questions God. Science questions God. From the 16th century and onwards, science began answering questions once those were only reserved for God. Copernicus, Galileo, Newton, they said Earth wasn't the center. Humans weren't special. They said God did not disappear, but belief was questioned. Why belief persists? Even with science, belief did not vanish. Fear of death, need for meaning, and desire for justice. And humans like to blame. When effort fails, we blame fate, blaming the God sometimes. Did humans create the God? Some say God is a psychological invention. Others say beliefs is universality. That points to something real. But why does belief appear in cultures that never met? Maybe God is real, maybe God is symbolic, maybe God is humanity's oldest answer to chaos. If humans worshipped 12,000 years ago without science or scripture, what exactly were they responding to? And did God create humans, or did humans create the God?